Hello? Is that on? I don't even know. But hello, happy Friday. TGIF. Holy moly. I wanted to try the fake eyelashes again because I wanted to see if the eye, remember how like my eye was really irritated the next day? I wanted to see if that was because of the fake eyelashes or if that was because I got soap in my eye. And this time it didn't freaking work. Like last time they, you know, it was a bit of, you know, me figuring stuff out, how to like do it. And this time they just like didn't want to let go of the magnets. And I was like, okay, I have stream, so I have to go. So I gave up. I mean, there's a little mirror. I could try doing it here, but I feel like people don't want to see that, so let's make these stars from yesterday's stream. Yeah. My eyes like weren't bothering me today, so I was like, let's try it. So I shared this thing on Discord, and I'll share it here too. Look at this nifty... Did it not actually save? Oh, it did. It just took a while to... Look at this cool... Wait. For the two of you who are here. Look at this cool tool. I want to try that. It's a tensioner. So that you don't have to wrap the yarn around your fingers and use your hands to like keep tension. So for people who have arthritis or for people who have repetitive strain injury, it might help. Like, and I think of, you know, we have a number of people in the community who have, you know, mobility issues, whether it's hyper mobile or not mobile enough. And I was like, this could be a game changer. Like, I want to review it. I have other things I need to review. I have so many things that I need to just like film and edit and do. Such is life, you know? But I thought that was really cool. Yeah, I have a tension ring too. I should probably use it more. Fix the shipping on that. This doesn't want to let me okay, let's just delete this then. I'm gonna finish Raccoon Panda's hedgehog. I was hoping to finish the body on the last of the band members. I had a bit to do with my diamond dotting, but honestly, my vertigo's been playing up again, like when I lie down. So I think that I need to try and be easy on my neck. So, but, hi.
Hi, love you.
Love you.
I'm gonna go nap.
Okay.
8.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. There we go. All the stars from yesterday caught up on. Check. But honestly, part of me, I don't know. I know it's a holiday today, so chat might be like really dead. And if that's the case, part of me says maybe I just go and I work on emotes and I watch the Met Yankee game that's on right now. Hi, Emily. Thank you for lurking. Oh, look at this Pokemon. I've been, let me go get my daily in Pokemon. I was doing like block coloring on the Pippin emotes because I finished drawing all of like the perspectives, which is fun. So I also have stickers that I can pack to mail out. I have to print out the label. We could. Heck, I'll go put that in right now. It's a print. Why not? It's gotta get done anyway. I should. It wouldn't be a, well, I guess I could always print it on the ones that are left over. That'll be fine. I was going to say that I should also print the Patreon people that I have to mail stuff to, but that will require me to check those and then type them, so I can do that later. Okay, let's get it. Alright, I can't show it on stream, obviously, because it's people's names and addresses, but it worked. I have, like, labels, so I don't have to, like, write it out. Okay. I think this is the order this was in. Hi, Miko. I can say words, really, I promise. How are you? I'm sorry. Wording is hard. It's Friday. Honestly, like, Friday brain. No. That's that's funny. I was trying to unlock my phone and I clicked on the iPhone. I don't know, like, I guess it's because I have the MLB app. It has like a little thing where it tells like the score, and I swiped, but I don't know, phones, man, technology, and it was like, oh, opening the MLB app, and it automatically started playing. I'm like, thank you for playing the game, but that's not what I was just trying to unlock my phone for the pattern. But thank you. That is very typically what I'm doing when that little notification is on my phone. It's like, oh. It's like when Siri does the little, like, suggested thing, where it's like, do you mean to do this? And you're like, I wish. Alright, so we did up to there. And now this is the order. Well, that's the order that we're in right now. This isn't the one I was using, is it? 20 cent, what? 11? Oh, I am there. I did the second set of clusters. Oh my god. Okay. So I'm on 12 right now instead. Okay. This would have been a long hedgehog. Like, it would have been... I mean, I would have run out of beads because I only have enough of the sparkle for this hedgehog. I have to order more. It's a really nice day out today. I wanted to go out in the garden and garden, but again, my vertigo is like, hi, you want to lean back? How about you feel dizzy? Cool. What I need to do is my physical therapy. That's what I have to do. Oops. I can't even do the colors right. What's everyone else up to today? I hope that it's this nice on Sunday. Sunday I go to the zoo. Ooh, letting your nails dry. Will you share a picture when they are? It is a hedgehog. It's a little fidget hedgehog. Here's what one looks like all done. Boop. Like, we actually went for a WALK last night. It was that nice. So, you're doing laundry? I'm doing laundry too right now. I have a load in the dryer and a load in the wash. Okay, so green here. No. It's funny, I mentioned to James that I wanted to go to Michael's to see about the the rainbow glitter beads. These guys. That they had. And he was like, no, you don't. And I was like, what? And he's like, it's a holiday weekend. And it's a Friday. He's like, that shopping complex is going to be a zoo. And I was like, oh, you're so right. I don't want to go, actually. Thank you for thinking of that, because I would have gotten stuck in traffic and just been like, well, I guess I'm just going to cry now. He was thinking ahead. Me too. Ooh, so I got some options for the backs or the attachments. So I want to work on that too at some point. Hang on. I'll show you. So I have the magnet option for the guys to sit, and I want to make a sample with this. As well. Where this would be like inside the item, like permanently. But you could then like clip it, and that would be a much more secure option for these guys. The dinosaur, it would work on them too. Like if you wanted it to be like a wearable that you could take, like I know some people are like, oh, it'd be really cute to like wear to like Epic Universal or whatever, and I think I agree. I always worry with like the magnets if it's gonna, I don't know, pop off. So I have this, and I thought that maybe at some point we can make a sample just so that way people can see. I have the listing ready to go with like the option to add, like the add-on for that. So lots of things that we could work on today. Do I have a picture of stop? Oh, not me this time. Whoop, 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 whoop. Saren. Hello. How are you? How was the rest of stream? Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Got things done today. That's good. Hi, Purple Angel Wings. Welcome in. We love getting things done. That's what we're aiming to do today, too. Getting stuff off the list. What are we finishing? So, hello? We are right now finishing up a hedgehog order. And then after that, I have the Cantina band from Star Wars that I'm making for my brother. There's only one of them that needs the rest of their body complete. Like, most of them right now look like this. They don't have arms, they don't have instruments, but their bodies are done. And I have one that doesn't have feet. So we're going to finish that. Then I have, well, I have envelopes that I have to stuff, like with stickers and things like that. So we could do that. And that would be another thing finished. Or I have, remember you were here the other day and we were talking about magnets and how to make them strong enough to possibly hold things? So I have like a listing for the magnets, and I also want to do a pin option for people who want it to be like a more secure, like, because with this you do have to worry, like, if you know someone was like, oh, it'd be really fun to wear that to like the theme parks, like to the How to Train Your Dragon world with like a little dragon on your shoulder, but maybe you're worried about it falling off or losing it in a theme park. And so I want to also have an option for like a pin on them. So it would also work on like the dinosaur. It would work on the hedgehog. Would be really heavy. Hedgehog would be really heavy. But I thought that I would make an example as well of like the dragon with the pin option, because that's going to be like an add-on, because the magnets are expensive because they're meant for like sewing. So this one is for Calliope, and I have to obviously sew my little fabric around this so that it's not just a raw magnet. So yeah, we're trying to do all the things, but like some of them are smaller things or are things that are mostly done. So, but yeah, I figured it would be like a good add-on thing. So I have it right now set on fourth wall as like an add-on. Like if you want the magnet or the pin back. And we'll see how that works. Take what you do, expand on it. Yeah. This little guy's so cute. So it's just a day of doing. And if I had thought about it before James had laid down, I would have grabbed the Ryan's blanket out of the bedroom, because the blanket is done. The assembly, I should say, is complete, but there are ends still to weave in. So I figured I could weave ends in too today, because I could sit at my desk and do that. Versus like assembly. Assembly, I needed it spread out. But the ends now that were left over that I didn't need to assemble the squares need to get woven in. I didn't leave them, you know, like I have in the past. They were being used, those ends. They had a job to do. Oh my god! If you didn't open the picture that Saren just sent, look at him. He is just a mess of floof and beans. Hold on, can we like... There we go. Look at all of that. His fur has gotten so long. It is wild to me how much he has grown. Like, size and fur. 13 weeks, I think I saw on Instagram. Is that right? He's gonna be big. Yeah, thanks again. Oh, let me make you a star. I'm so sorry. My brain. I've been dealing with slight vertigo issues again, and I feel like my brain is just scrambled. So. It's a Friday, you know? It feels like one. I did. I made those at the very beginning of stream. I had written them out. So that was the first thing I did, was I folded them all up and dropped them in the jar. Yeah, I think that's, if I'm like in here playing a game, that's like a good way of doing it, so that if I write it down, I can like, it's there and I can see it and I won't forget. My brain is also not firing on all cylinders either, so I feel that brain fog is real. It's so bad right now. I don't know what it is. It's like something in the water, but we're all over the place. It's something in the planet. Anyway, I didn't forget, and here's your star. Thank you again for bringing the community over. I appreciate you. Oh, Theron, Elf, I feel like you both would find this really interesting. I don't know if there's any other crocheters lurking that weren't here at the beginning, but this looks so interesting to me, and I kind of want to try it. And like, I would do a review of it. I have so many things I need to review. I have so much stuff I want to review. I need to film videos and edit them. So like, I need to shut the hell up about other ideas. But look at this. This is like a tension tool. Like, for people who have arthritis or who get tension related problems like me, I have repetitive strain injury in my hand and wrist. Look at it. Look at how it has a knob to adjust the tension, and then it just sits in your hand, and you don't have to, it just does the thing. And you could even use the bottom to make a magic ring. I'm like, this is so cool for those of us who have, I was saying, like, we have some people in the community who have mobility issues too. Either they're hypermobile, where their joints hyperextend, or they have limited mobility. And I'm like, this could be such a cool tool. It would absolutely take some getting used to. I would 100% agree. But again, I think about people who aren't able to crochet anymore because of, you know, ability issues, whether it's hypermobility or decreased mobility. Like, for the people that need it, yeah, exactly. Like, I don't necessarily think that it's for everyone, but I do think that it's like a fabulous idea for those who do need it. Or again, if you're like me, I get really bad repetitive strain injury, and so to me, if I have like a really bad strain but I need to like finish a project, it's on a timeline, say I had to finish like the blanket for my brother, that could be a nice way of continuing the project without, like, you know, doing this. It could help. Exactly what I was thinking, Kit Kat. So it does have reviews. It has 3.8 stars out of 5. They find it great for beginners. effective at eliminating hand cramps. Receives mixed feedback about ease of use and comfort, with some finding it relatively comfortable and others say it's awkward to use, which is, again, to me, it's not the same thing. It will be a little awkward. I would think so. But I think that what it does, like, people aren't saying like, oh, it breaks or it doesn't work. It's saying things like it's uncomfortable. Okay, I get it. When you're used to holding stuff a certain way, yeah, fair. Yeah, it could be that it's also like uncomfortable just because it's hard plastic. Differences in hand and finger sizes. It could, yeah. Then again, some people quite like it's $17. So some people complain about that, which is fair too. It's plastic. There are pictures. People say it takes a little bit to get used to. Less hand fatigue though. This person says it works great, but can be a tight fit on larger hands. May not be great for people with larger hands. They even have, I'm a ring size 10.5 in men's. So that's a fairly, knowing what size ring I wear, that's a fairly large size hand. So, here, I can grab a link too. So again, there are reviews. And this person, as a finger amputee, it gives me a chance. They actually made it so that they can use it hands free. They added a clip to it. It says, though, it took me about 3 months to get used to this tool. Again, if they're missing fingers, it's going to be even harder to hold a tool. I'm missing 2 fingers above the middle joint, and without this tool, I would be so slow at crocheting. Properly threading the yarn is the biggest hurdle. Had to refer to the instruction manual to get it right. So I'm now 6.5 months post amputation and can crochet confidently again. Hell yeah. Let me just catch up here. Engineering things is that when other people will find ways to improve on them. Absolutely. That's the kind of stuff that's not for those of us who don't have hand struggles. It's for the people who could use support. Yeah. And the thing, this is something that I have unfortunately had to embrace, understand, and accept and come to terms with. You can become differently abled at any point in time in your life. Any point. Just like that, you can go to bed one day and wake up the next day. Everything can be different. And so, like Saren is saying, these are fabulous tools, and as people improve on them and people redesign them and do things this is game-changing. I would be distraught if I could no longer crochet. I understand right now that sometimes, even with the vertigo and things like that, I have to take breaks and I have to do stuff like that. But if I lost the ability completely, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. So stuff like this is fabulous because, again, this person had to have part of their hand amputated. They weren't planning that when they woke up that morning, I'm sure. It's just sometimes that's what happens in life. So I think that it's a really neat, neurodamage, hyperflex, missing digits. Yeah. And again, I also think people with arthritis, people who can't, like we were saying before, pinch anymore, if it hurts too bad, because again, it just slides on, or if there's a way to even clip it, like that one person was saying, to something instead of even having to hold it. That's fabulous too. These types of things have to start somewhere. Yeah. All of the reviews are from 2025 too. So it seems to be a newer thing. You're only one accident away from being differently abled. Heck, it's not even an accident sometimes. Sometimes it's just your health. Chronic illness can just be like, hi, guess what? I live here now. And you're like, oh, cool. I didn't invite you in. Can you leave? Please? Hedgie, done. Absolutely try it now, yeah. Help me avoid some of the hyperextending. Yeah. Plastic ones too. That's the other thing too, is that like mobility things should be affordable so that people can access them. Thanks! Aren't they cute? There's actually a pattern for them. If you type, I think, fidget, exclamation point fidget, it should bring up a link. So that you could make your own if you wanted. Yeah. When you need them. They're difficult to make, yeah. And of course, asking someone to custom make things. Which is why they're expensive, yeah. And happy birthday, little fidget. There we go. Need a lot of practice, yeah. All right. Next, let's finish this guy's body. And then we can decide from there if we want to I don't know if we want to do the stickers. Yeah, because it's funny, that was my first thought, was like, oh, if you can't use this, like, why not 3D printing? And then I'm like, oh, it's still the same issue as plastic. Like, it's gonna bother your skin. Or complex splinting, yeah. Okay. Baby white ghost skin. Okay. Done with that one. Now to this one. Yeah. And if you want, because we're coming up on a stretch break, I can go get my iPad and show you all the rough color blocking for Pippin. I'd love to get your opinion on something for the Pippin emotes, because I feel like I'm onto it now that I have the how I wanted to like design her fur, if that makes sense. So now I think I've got the color down as well, which has been the struggle, has been that I've been overcomplicating it, honestly. I've been trying for like hyper realistic. I've been, because her coloring is so pretty. But it's an emote. It's tiny. Like you can't do that. And so I kind of again looked at other, honestly, I just googled like cat emotes, and I just looked at how a lot of like different blocking was done. And I was like, okay, you know, I need to think of her the way that I did with like Artie, because Artie I did like the like tabby stripes on, and I was like, all right, we'll give her the same kind of like striping, and we'll give her like, you know, her like white in certain area. And I'm like, I don't have to worry about getting it 100% accurate. Like we're not using this to identify her. We're using this as an emote. Hi, Hammy. But one thing I can't decide is around her eyes, and that's where I would love to get your opinion, because if you look, around her eyes is very, it's light. She has like eyeliner on, almost. This was a still taken from the video when she got stuck behind James's futon. But it's fine. And so that's one thing that I was like trying to add into the emote, and I'm like, I don't know if it looks good, if it looks stupid. So also, speaking of, look at this ham. Look at him last night. I freaking love him. He did the cutest thing today. So we're doing laundry, and he is a big helper with laundry. He likes to weave in between your legs and headbutt you, and he you know, he's a ham. Anyway, so James scoops him up, and he's holding him, and we're both giving him scritches. And when he gets scooped, a lot of times his feet, like I'll support his feet because you know, but sometimes when you scoop them up, you're holding them like a baby, and their feet aren't necessarily like supported. But he, you know, he's safe. He doesn't squirm. He doesn't freak out. But it was really cute because like I leaned over and I was giving him scritches and stuff, and his back feet like rested on me, and all of a sudden he reaches with his front feet to me, like, "Mama, hold me." And I was like, "Do you want me?" And so James kind of let him go, and he literally like pushed and like came onto me, and I was like, oh my god. And I think he might just have wanted his feet supported. But I'm like standing there scratching him, and I was like, I never would have thought that this wild cat who showed up on my wood pile would have been like, "Mom, hold me." Like, scratch my head and my ears and like all this other, like, never in my life. Like, this was him last night. Look at him. No free feed on the internet. And then this one. My baby. But also, like, I know some people before in the past has been like not in a mean way, but like, what does he think of James? Like, is he the I like how they're both looking at me. Oh, Bubbas. Oh, and real quick, it all of a sudden became picture time. But this is Pippin's favorite box, right? This one that she busted part of. Well, actually, I think Patch might have busted the one thing. I think he stepped on it. It's okay. Right? She loves this box. And we have... people have asked before about the size difference with her and Artemis. So this is Pippin in the box. Okay? Photograph it in your mind. Hold it in there. Because yesterday I got Artie in the box. She's so little. She's so small. Like, Pippin is like overflowing it, like laying on the flap, and Artie's like, I fit. I little. I think I had one other view too. Yeah, here we go. That was her like all stretched out. Like, look at that. She's so little. She's so small. I love though that like the littlest cat and the biggest cat are the best friends. Okay, stretch time. I'm gonna get my iPad to show you all Pippin stuff. I'm gonna get ooh, James made me some iced tea with my decaffeinated green tea, so I'm gonna get some of that too because that sounds delicious. So play some words and I'll be right back. Okay? Whoosh. I mean, at least we completed it. I don't even know. Anyway, thank you all for sitting through ads. I appreciate it. Also, is it Ardesk? Let me know if I'm saying that wrong. I'm really bad at usernames, but welcome in. What in the heck did I like? Mystery sticky. I think I'm gonna go wash my hand. Green tea. Okay, I will be right back. 2 seconds. Okay. We got a toy for Pippin because I think that she'll really enjoy it. I think that's what it was. This to me is so silly on like pet toys when they like really put like sticky stuff on them to like, so it's a fish bowl. Okay, we got it on Amazon for like $10. And it has like a little like motorized fish. Here, hold on. Oops. There we go. And the little turtle floats, and then the little fish swims. And I think that Pippin will love this because Pippin loves the springs, and I think that she would have fun. So, like I said, it wasn't too expensive, but y'all, the little fish and the turtle were like zip tied to a piece of cardboard that had 4 sticky circles. You guys know those gummy sticky circles that held the cardboard into. I'm like, why so many? Why so many? So like, it took forever for me to like get it all off. I think that when I had put this down on the counter, I think that it had stuck to one of them, because when I went to wash my hand, I'm like, what? And it was like that gummy. So I think that I think that one of them, like, because I got them off, but like, of course they came off in pieces, and so then I was like sticking them to the cardboard to like throw out. But obviously if it's coming off in pieces, sometimes you miss a bit. Doesn't matter. I'll let you know how she likes this toy. Yeah, of course it's in pieces. Okay. Oh! So, when I went out, this of course kept me a little bit. Was because look at this cutie on the blanket. All snug. So I took her picture. Which means what, chat? It means I acknowledged her existence, so there she is. She's like, hello, yes, you needed me? That's why you came in the room to find me? That's the top of her skull. What? Oh, your sister's having springtime. I'm like, what is happening out in the living room? I don't know if she's close enough. I don't think she was. Come on. Do it again. She's like, no, you're watching. There we go. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Look at that tail go. Is this why you came in? Was sister all of a sudden running around and you just wanted no part of that? That's so fair. Here, I can move my iPad. You can lie down. Sorry. I didn't mean to block your blanket. There you go. Oh, Lord. I love her. Yeah? She's a cutie. I also went to check the score of the game when I went to go get my drink, and I opened up the app and I literally watched the Yankees get a solo home run, and I was like, God damn it. So that's back off again. Evidently I can't look. I just have to. They're tied, which is fine. It's the bottom of the 4th inning, so plenty of game left. Okay, so I wanted to get opinions on the Pippin color blocking that I've done, and I just had an idea, so give me 1 second to add it. I mean, y'all can see. Oh, yep. Okay. So, here's the temporary Pippin color blocking. Now, already, the one thing that I'm not quite sold on, right, is this eye bit. Because she does have fabulous eyeliner. Right? Like, this is just rough color blocking. But I think otherwise that this looks good for her. I think that I finally figured out, like, I was getting too detailed. But I can't figure out if I want this. And it's funny because when you're here like this, right, it's not necessarily that, like, it looks a little goofy, but when you like zoom, Artie, when you zoom out, right, which is what an emote is, it doesn't necessarily, like, it actually reads pretty well. Hello? Look at, God, Artemis. I think that my favorites are her looking down and her looking up. Fluffy or how? Art? Hi! Did you lose a spring? Please don't delete my stuff. Hi! Pippin! Where are you? Hi. Are you not getting enough attention? I mean, this is how the others look. Like, this is Artie, right? She has, like, sharper bits. But, like, this is like what Artie looks like right now as in emote form. Just like, it's all smooth and now. So, it's funny, Mrs. G, she never said this on stream, so now I feel like if you saw this, you were like, what the hell are you doing? Mrs. G had drawn that cat thing for me. And she was like, you can do like the line, like the digital stuff. And then she shared it and I was like, I can't use it anymore. Like, it was a whole thing. Anyway. I feel like if I make it too much bigger, it looks like weird. Not that anyone I really think is looking at it, but in case anyone was and they're like, what the heck? Megan's tracing. This is G's stuff. No. Are you leaving? Are you realizing that now's not the time? Like, I could... Like, I don't know... Let's just do this for the sake of time and my perfectionism. Oh, you know what I should do? Hold on. Let me make this a separate layer so that I can toggle it on and off if we want to. My other thing too is that I don't want like everything to look too out of proportion. If that makes sense. Because like the bigger that we make other things, the smaller other things like emotes only have so much room. Ugh, hold on. Duplicate. Trying to do this so that I can do two different ones, Megan. So that we can compare. Girlie, you are having such a good time in that other room. I'm here for it. Do you hear? I don't know if y'all can hear like the jingle ball out there now too. Like she is living her best life. Why are we being so difficult today, iPad? So, like... There's that option, or there's the... this option. So this is option 1. And that's 2. Again, my only... Like, does it look proportionate to, like, the rest of it? Because, like, I didn't make those floofs bigger. I didn't make other floof bigger. Like, that's where I start to get into my head, is, like... And then the other thing, too, is if... Do we like the eyeliner? No eyeliner. We could make the eyeliner thinner. Again, if you make it thinner, then when it's real tiny, it, like... If we make the eyeliner thinner, it won't read. If that makes sense. So, like, I could make it thinner. You like it. Okay. Do you like that? Because what I originally had, and this is what I changed, is that I originally didn't have this second bit. I just had, like, one. Do we like the two? Like, she has wings? Or just the one? Let me get a picture of her face again. She definitely has two. Oh, this makes me so much happier than any of the other stuff I've ever done with her. Like trying to make emotes. God, it was such a struggle with Pip. I don't know why. Like, I kept going... Well, the one thing I kept doing was I kept making her spiky. I kept making her hair... I kept making her hair... Like, this is when I was trying to do the flower pot. And I kept going spiky, and it wasn't giving, like, the same... Like, what I have now is simpler, and it just, look at this. This was, like, also trying to figure out her coloring. Like, I literally had apps that I would use to, like, grab her color, because she looks different colors in different lights, and you're like, what the hell color is this cat? Thank you. Yeah, this is way too much for an emote, but I also couldn't figure out her coloring. Her M stripes. I mean, again, I don't necessarily know how much... Like, that's where I started to run into issues when I would, like, add, like, this stuff here. When I started trying to, like, add more... Hold on. Oh, it's on a new layer, okay. Like, the more stuff that I start adding... the more complicated it becomes. And you know, like, okay, am I adding this light bit here as well? Am I adding the little orange here? Like, it starts to become really... That's where I kept tripping up trying to make her in an emote, is because her coloring is gorgeous. She has so many, like, very distinct, like, color spots. And you're absolutely right. Like, if I go back here, I think I have another one, yeah, where I started trying to do color, and I'm like, I don't know where the hell to put color on this, because I kept going hyper realistic. I kept on going, like, okay, but her coloring here and here and here and this and that, and it, because it's pretty. She's a pretty cat. Like, she's got really beautiful colors. But, like, the more you start to add, the more muddy, and, like, the more difficult it becomes to read when it's really tiny. So much detail, it's easy to get lost in the details. Yeah. And that's why I did, like, these. Like, I need to do the colors on this one. Like for Artie, I literally have color palettes. Like, this is Pippin palette. This is Artie palette. These are all my Artie colors. So, like, this is her little mouth. So, like, this is her little nose. And this is her little open mouth on the top. Like, I literally have color palettes for all the babies that I pull from. And then I think this is her base color. It's either this one or one other one. And then I pull from there to make shadow and darkness and things like that. But all three pets have a palette. Like, Maple's is so simple. This one, that's Maple. And you might be like, wow, that green is really green. Yeah. It's not the green that I use on my merch with him, but it is the green that I use on the emotes. And again, this is where, like, because I don't like that. That is way too green. But if I gigantify this, you'll see it's what I use, and it's because it gives it a good contrast when it's tiny. The green pops. I used originally this green, which is the green that I use on the merch with Maple, because it looks nicer and it's not neon, but it doesn't read as well tiny. So it's like all these different things that you have to, like, put into play. Like, this is her nosy mouthy color area. For Artie. But I think that, like, this more simplified version of the emotes will read nicer. I think that just having this option too, to be like, oh, okay, like the Maple one here, the Bop, like, having this, or heck, I could have even used something like this, you know, having the, like, a guideline, what the heck do they call that? I can't think now. Like, when they make a show and they have, like the show's Bible, if you will. Like, where all of the references come from. Having something like this, which is very simple. Like, the actual emote will have the eye details, like the colors and the little lights in the eyes. Like, this is just supposed to be, like, when I need to reference to draw an emote, I can come here, I can grab the thing, I can blow it up to, like, the right size, and I can use that as, like, my jumping off point, because, like, I already have, like, the scale, if you will, of how the eye shape should be here, and, like, how different things should look. So yeah. Okay. So we like the wider floof. Oh, don't scratch, Megan. You're trying not to scratch today. Damn. Okay. But I think that we need to keep it simple, even though, like, this is more realistic. Because, like, if it's this tiny, that I feel like reads better than that, right? Less reads better when it's small than the more. Oops. Yeah, okay. Okie doke. Easy enough. She's so cute. I want to use this one as like a, I don't know. I have to use this though for something because it makes me happy. Want to do mine next? No. I am such a perfectionist with emotes and stuff like that. Like, this has taken me so long. How long? She's been inside almost a year, and I'm just getting to a point now where I look at it and I'm like, that doesn't make me want to throw my iPad away. Maybe it'd be easier to do someone else's. Maybe I'm too close to the subject matter, you know? But what I do plan on doing, because I'll show you real quick. We can actually set it up. This is still art. This is still makers and crafting. It's just different. So we're going to take this and we're going to duplicate it. And over here, this is going to become patch poses. I don't know if I actually should do patch emotes. There's a part of me that feels like he's old. And there's a part of me that feels like I'm jinxing it or something if I do them. I don't know if that. Like, that's not how it works. But there we go. I don't want to fall down what rabbit hole? Making them or not making them? What the heck did that... That was weird. That shifted. No thinking like that? Oh. But this is literally what I used to make all the cats. And then the first thing I started with was just putting eyes in. I'm like, all right, eyes. And then everyone got like a nose. And like, actually, I normally would work on one row at a time. But yeah, that's the base. That's my start. But yeah, patch emotes would be adorable. Because like right now my patch emotes are all done by Becca from Dragons and Beasties. But there's a part of me that's been thinking, that maybe we just do like all the pets. And that maybe Paisley, the little cactus, becomes like Discord. Like maybe we just, I don't know what we do with Paisley and Norman. I do have open emote slots, so I'll fill those first with pets with Pippin and things like that. So I don't know. What I want to do is eventually like redraw the cat emotes that I already have too in the new style, but I need to actually draw Pippin first. Like, let's get her done and ready. And an eye for the details you want to see. Oh, thank you, Saren. It's hard because a lot of times you get very in your head about, like, I think anyone with any kind, also hi Allison, any kind of like art where you're like, when you start off you're like, I want it to look like this, and then it doesn't look like that, and you're like, and you know, I look at first emotes that I drew versus like, you know, the little like what I showed you all now, and I'm proud. I see the change, I see the difference, and I think that they'll continue to get better and continue to improve, because like I think that this emote is like a great one, you know. I think that I learned a lot from like when I first started drawing the cats to this one, and I even feel like this is starting to lean towards this new style that I did. Like there's gonna be more, but like the fact that she's slightly looking up in this one, unlike the others where everything was like straight on. And so there's been learning, there's been growth, and there's like, I want to expand. I want to continue to do that. Some emotes won't be getting touched. Beb, Scream. This one looks crazy because it's animated. I don't know if I can. I can right, like there's different, like you can change the frame rate. This is me after yesterday. Oh. Your brain at the moment. The fairs that she made you, the branding that she did, yeah. What she knew, yeah. It's, I don't know, it's hard. Redoing animated stuff is gonna suck, because I animate frame by frame. So if you're like, what does that mean? That's not the animated one. This one is. Each frame is drawn, and then, so like, this one here has all of the little details. The whiskers, like if you open this up, like this is her ear. This is her mouth. This is like her nose. Look at that, like, coloring. Like the juice box. Like there's so many individual little things, and once I have it where I'm happy, do I have it here? No. I'll make it one layer, and then I copy that one layer into the master file, which is this, and then I add the differences. So like in this one, there's no little puff. In this one, there is, like she's drinking. I tried moving this part too, and like the straw, but then it looked really suggestive. I don't know why. And then we add the blink, or the partial blink, and we get rid of the thing, like the little cheek puff, and then we close completely, and then we start to open back up again, and then we're open again. And like then you combine all of that and you get the animation. Oh, no worries, Hammy. Yeah, like, I know that there are animation programs out there, but, like, I don't get all of them. But yeah, that's what takes me a while with the animation ones. Now, I mean, Maple, like, this one was easy. This one is literally, like, up, down, up, down. That's the only difference, is whether his feet are up or down. And whether or not you can see the table. So, like, in this one, you can't see the table. His arms are down. In this one, you can, because his arms are up. Oops. Like, that's literally the only difference between the two images, is whether or not... But that makes the tap emote. And, again, you know, whether or not you can see part of his face. That's how it goes. But thank you for your thoughts on Pippin. I'll make the changes to make her a little puffier, a little floofier. And then I think what I'm gonna do with all of them is do like that simple color blocking, where like every pose will get like that very simple basic block color, so that when I again want to use one as like my example, because it'll be more detailed, and like the fur, sorry, I didn't mean to smack you. The fur will be like, it'll have that same texture that they have now, which is actually like a animal fur brush. They'll have their little eyebrows, like they'll have the whiskers. Like, I'm not doing all of that. Like, that's for the detailed emote. Those are just like the simple, almost like my jumping off point to make the complicated thing. Yeah, my cutie. So that's kind of the plan. And then, no, don't scratch. You're trying not to scratch. You're trying not to scratch. Sometimes the basic methods and programs are more enjoyable, yeah. But I have some ideas, like a Pippin sleeping one with like just the sleeping things being animated, like maybe like her shoulders like coming up and down like she's sleeping is one. I have the idea of her clapping. Like, I also think that if anyone would do an open mouth like meow one, it's either going to be her or Maple, because she cracks me up. Like, she comes running out just like screaming all the time. I want to do a head pat one too, like a this on someone, and part of me feel that one might end up being Pippin too, because while I might have to play around with it, because Artie is definitely the one who's like, pet me, I'm here, love me. But I'm like, how will the skin tone look with her orange fur? Like the skin tone of a hand on the face. Will that be too much like peachy orangey color? Will it not read as well as if it was on Pippin, who's a different color? So that's a maybe too to consider. But I want to do like a head pat. Are there any other, like, emotes that y'all are like, we don't have? Let me look and see what else I have written down. I have big stretch. I want to do a munch one. Oh, Artie cheese, like a big smile. Oh, like a peek, a glance in. Because we have Norman peeking. But I do like the idea of just like a little... Sometimes instead of writing down like the emote idea, I just put the emote in. So like I just put the doc emote in that list of emote ideas, because I'll understand. Face desk or face desk or face palm. Stop scratching, Megan. I need to do a grumpy one too. Like a little arms crossed. Like little angry cheeks and like brows and like little angry things. Pippin in a box would be really good. I think that... Do I have this here? Or is this not one that I ended up finishing? So, fun fact, Maple Tap originally started off as Maple peeking out of a box. And then got slightly turned. Let me see. Do I have the box here? Yeah. So this originally was going to be a maple box. But when it was tiny, I mean, it didn't read bad. You can't see because the lighting. It didn't necessarily read bad, but it didn't read great. And so I kind of just left it. Like there's definitely shadows on the box. It's tricky. Again, at this point, I wasn't really drawing like how Doc has like the 3D box style there with Glooby, where it makes it a little bit more, oh, that's a box. Like this was like, it's a brown table? Like what are we... I mean, you could probably put it together that it was a box because like Cat's boxes. So I originally had a box idea, but yeah. Cat in a box is cute, for sure. Cat in box. It would have to be Pippin. The way that she loves that box. Pippin gets a box. Because goodness gracious does she love it. Oh, Smoothie, that's a cool reward that you got. I just saw your post. So, like, a glare emote. Like a squinty. Like a... My mom cracked me up because she was using like the sly smirk, like the one where like the one side of the mouth is like curled up, but she was not using it in a sly smirk kind of situation. Like she was using it more as like a, you know, they have like the downturned same like emote almost, and I'm like, Mom, you're using that emote wrong. Let me see if I can. Cracked me up. She's like, oh. My dad's like, what did Mom do? I'm like, no, it's not like, it's not like bad. It's just not right either. I was like, let me tell her instead of someone else being like, what are you doing? Oh, I have to, okay. Like, I've seen people use, like, the wrong acronyms before with different texts. Like, I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want that. Hello? Am I here? Was that a glitch in the Matrix? The light switch just turned on and off. Ghosts. Freaking ghosts, man. Silly. Okay, we're singing for saying there. I tripped over something. Oh, okay. Are you okay then? Silly's wiggling the cables. Gotta clean up the wiring in the walls. I'm sorry, y'all. I never expected to have a full mod team living in my walls. What I think I may end up doing, eventually, again, right now, there's not really a need to do too much changing with like what emotes are where because I have plenty of room to add more. But what I might end up doing, which is kind of what I was already shifting towards a bit, is move like the Norman emotes to bit emotes. Maybe. And have like the cat ones be like the main ones on the like the page. You can do some patch ones too. I thought it was licorice. Ooh. Oh, that's spicy candy, yeah. Don't want to numb on that. Spicy candy, yeah. Leaves the little tingle sensation afterwards. Oops, how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. The bad tingles. I've been using that massage gun and like everything vibrates and feels tingly and weird and like James came in, he had been mowing. Like I said, I was originally gonna go work out in the garden, but I said to him, I was like, honestly, I got like dressed to go out in the garden, and then I said, wait a minute, I see red pandas in 2 days. I get to interact. I do not want to push myself today. I do not want to do too much because I get to meet and possibly feed, and maybe they'll touch me. Maybe their little foot or their little nose or something. I can't push too far. I can't push too much today until like no. I gotta save my energy. And James is like, no, you're so right. He's like, you're so right. But it's nice out today. Like, it's 83. And so I am hoping and praying and crossing everything that that's how it will be on the weekend too. Fingers crossed, please, chat. I also hope that it's not too hectic. I think most people are going to be down at the beach. We do live in a state that has beach. And I mean, it's not, if you've ever gotten something from me, it's not like hidden where I live. I just don't want to like say it when I don't, like, if you buy something from me, yeah, okay, you know what state I live in. Besides the state of constant confusion. That doesn't have a postcode though. Anyway, So a lot of people though go down to the shore. And so that was another reason why, you know, earlier I was gonna go to Michael's and look at glitter beads, and James was like, "You don't want to go today," and I was like, "Shoot, you're absolutely right." So yeah. Okay, ads. Okay. It's stretch break time. So, take a quick stretch, get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry. I really hope that this level doesn't hurt so much. And then we'll come back, we'll finish this. Maybe we'll package some stickers. I think that would be a good thing to do, because I've needed to do that. So, I'll get the envelopes and stuff during the stretch break. So, okay, be right back. Alrighty. Pins is a word. It is, for sure. Why? Who knows? Anyway, thank you for waiting through ads. I got some stuff together. I left my envelopes. I grabbed them, and I realized that my initial idea wasn't going to work. Let me get them again. Also, where? You know, I swear my brain, I used to remember things. I used to be able to remember stuff. Oh, hooray. They just fell, probably because I haven't used them in the months, but that's fine. Okay. I have these cards. They're business cards. Right? So, that way, I can just take a piece of double-sided tape, stick the sticker on the back, and into the envelope. Now, some people write really nice little notes and stuff like that in their stickers. And well, I would love to write a nice little note. Part of me thinks that that might just be, I don't know, a lot. Like, some people will write out like a really sweet little thing, but I when I went and was looking, I have some paper, right? I have some scrap paper that like partially cut or whatever. And I found these cat stamps. And I particularly love the one tangled in yarn or the one reading the paper in the litter box. And what if I used one of those two, right? The one tangled in yarn or the one pooping, and I just wrote, like, the way that I just want to be like, thanks for dealing with our shit while we got it together. But, like, what if I just, like, write, like, a, thanks for your patience, like, waiting for this sticker or something. Like, it could be the same on everyone because a lot of people have been waiting a really long time, and it would be cute and it would be personal, and I feel like that could be enough instead of just, like, imagine that you've been waiting for a sticker for me for months and you get an envelope and you open it up and it's just this card with the sticker and nothing else. I feel like after months and months of waiting, well, that's please do the butthole one. I thought that was cute. Like the sorry I got tangled up in other stuff. There's a I like that. I like that so much. I'm literally copying and pasting that so I don't forget it, because I'll forget it. in other stuff, I hope you love your sticker. Done. You don't have a sticker, but next time that you win a sticker, I can do the butthole one for you. God, that sounds... Or next time you order, next time I send you something. Not my dad texting me. Wait until you see Mauricio's boneheaded play. I actually started yelling at the TV. It was a rookie mistake. I need to breathe. Oh no. He's one of our rookies. Like he's just came up. Growing pains when you make it to the majors, you know? You gotta figure it out. Sucks, but everyone goes through it, you know? Okay. So we'll do that after we finish this. Like, the way that I... I have fancy scissors somewhere too. I think they're in the basement. Like I could cut out like a fancy little border. Originally I was just going to use a paper cutter, but that won't be any extra effort whether it's a paper cutter or scissors. Like, and we're going to work on it here as soon as I finish this. So, and this is almost done. Actually, what's the score? Let me check. Hello? Oops. Ah! Oh god, what did I click? Nope. Okay. Sometimes, I don't know what you click, but it makes all of your windows tiny. Ugh, 5-4. Okay, and it's the 7th. Alright. We can still do this. We're up at bat. Let's go Mets. The Mets have to beat the Yankees, okay? I don't think I have Yankee fans in chat. Because James is sleeping. Go team! Is that what I clicked? Yeah, I don't know, but all of a sudden all of my windows got like small and I could pick from any of them and I'm like, I don't know. I'm off by a stitch, but no one's gonna know. I'll fix it on the next round if I need to. No one's gonna know. It's the bottom of his feet. And it's black yarn, even if you could count it. No one's gonna know. Look at that silly executor. With his long legs, his long neck. I know words. Really, I do, I promise. Oh, are they? It's wild. They're selling out like years in advance now, which is awesome. Like, good for them. But they'll be in Boston. Boston. That's cool. Are they playing at one of the major parks? At Fenway? Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. Like, imagine not being like quote unquote good enough for the major leagues and you still get to play at Fenway Park. Shut up. Oh, you got a gift. If you do ! Poke gift, you can give the gift to someone else in chat. There we go. Nice. That's so fun. So I just realized this. I was like, all right, yeah, you know, I'm going to write these little notes. And my initial thought was to write them in cursive because that's like my go-to handwriting. But I just realized that not everyone can read cursive. So I won't do that. Where did my tapestry needle go? Oh, you just have to do ! Poke catch. So you just have to do things like this. Oops. And you can use like the different balls or different things like that and it'll catch the Pokemon or it won't. You can write to me in cursive anytime too, Saren. I know how to do it. We were talking about that on stream the other day. Where I just used it. I just used it on this. Maybe did it get stuck to my iPad? My iPad has magnets. No? Awesome. Hi, Scruffy. I'm losing my mind. Whatever's left of it, I found it. Not my mind. The yarn. Or the needle. Clearly I didn't find my mind. That's long gone. A long, long time ago. I can still remember. Who can find their minds, yeah? Mine has gone on vacation a long time ago. Oh, I just thought of something even cuter. Okay. Retirement. I hope it's not retired. I'd like to still use it. Hold on. This is just a real quick, we'll finish this in 2 seconds. Literally, my brain. I can do something like this. Okay? It's just cardstock. It's just extra pieces that I have. I have a folder here full of like bits. Bits that are too big to throw away, but are cut up and used, you know, whatever. I can stamp the tangled up cat and yarn on the front, write the little thing on the inside, put the stickers in there, the end. That'll be cute. Stick it in the envelope. Envelope will be too big for it. People can kiss my ass if they care. There'll likely be a lot of fireworks tonight. Make sure your pets are in a secure, safe place. Yes. Any outdoor pets, bring in. Also be cognizant of, you know, your neighbors. Be safe with what you're doing. Like when we first moved in, I remember realizing that our one set of neighbors was just going to be fabulous, right? He's also a veteran. And he's older. He's older veteran. And he informed us, like the first year that we moved in, that they were going to be setting off fireworks that night. And he's like, you know, I know that you're also a vet, and I didn't want to, like, I wanted to let you know ahead of time, that way there wouldn't be, and it was just, thank you. Because, like, it's right next door, so it's a lot louder than, like, neighbors, you know, wherever. It was so sweet, and it was, like, I still remember that, and even though it wasn't a problem for James at that point, you know, at one point, you know, when we were dating, I do remember him having a reaction to sudden loud sound and in like an unexpected place, and it was just like so appreciated. Also, if you don't feel like celebrating, I think a lot of us right now, like, not to get into things too much, but screw a lot of stuff. He records himself setting off fireworks randomly throughout the year. Oh. That's obnoxious. You wore black to the barbecue? I freaking love that. Absolutely. Oh. Score update. The Mets are ahead. Shh. We can't. What? It's the bottom of the 7th. There was a home run, so I got like a... I get notifications on my phone when like score changes happen. Let's go, boys. Hit 8 home runs today? Oh my... We're playing the Yankees. They're pretty, but I don't like the sounds. Yeah. I'm lucky... Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens with Pippin this year. Because she was outside last time there were fireworks. So I don't know if she's going to be anxious or freak out at all. The other cats don't care. Like, Artie and Maple never... They didn't freak out about them. It is interesting, like the other night when we had really big thunderstorms come through and there was a sudden, quick, loud burst of thunder, like Maple did snap his head up and was like, what was that? And then immediately like went right back to sleep. Like, oh, it's fine. There's no problem. which is great. I'm happy for him that he is like that. Luckily, Patch will bark at fireworks because they're consistent and they're noisy. He leaves thunder alone. He doesn't care about that too much, unless it's the kind that rocks the house, in which case he's like, no, you want to cut, like, he just instantly gets angry. You gonna come in my space and make all that noise? And you're like, all right, easy does it. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 16 envelopes. They heard fireworks at 1 a.m. Turns out oh my god, like a boiler or something like that. That's horrifying. No, thank you. Allison, are you here? Either one of my Allisons. Sent you the cam. You slept through it. Also Silly, are you here? You have stickers coming from me. So if you would like a different stamp, you can let me know. If you would like the butthole or anything like that. I don't think my cat cares about fireworks. Pretty sure she slept through them. Yeah. Some animals don't care. And some are like, nope, the end of the world is here. Like, Coco would lose her brain. I will say that the litter castle is so hilarious, though. There are some cats who kick litter around like that, where you look at it and you're like, are you making a castle? Like, what are you doing? This one, yeah. Originally, I was debating if I was going to do the Tangled in Yarn or the cat, like, and being like, thanks for waiting while we got our shit together. And having it be that. Yeah. Okay. Real quick, we're going to come over here. She paws at the side of the litter lid and accomplishes nothing. That was Maple. Up until we got him the really big, what do you call it? The box, like, it's not a box. It's, a Tupperware. Up until he had the Tupperware where he's, like, able to freely move around and get, like, better aim, if you will, he never buried. He also has different litter now, and I think that helps too. I don't know. Oh, also, if Emily's here, you have a sticker coming. Both Emilys. Australia Emily and not Australia Emily. So if you want a different cat stamp, let me know. Saved it. I will say, hang on. Let me see if there's a way that I can do this safely and without doxing. There we go. I do really like the pretty font. program has for the stickers, the envelopes. It's very nice, very nice. Oh, Saren, now's the time that you can do it. You can do the Poke Catch now. See, there's a Pokemon on stream. Check. One moment. Somewhere. Have my stamp. No one caught it. Oh God. This way I don't have to write out my address. This is my P.O. box. Did I tell you all that I got an email that the P.O. box price is gonna go up again? And like, it's one of these things that, you know, now, like, I don't want to have my home address on my packages as like the return address, if that makes sense. Like, I don't like that. Because it just doesn't feel safe. And so having a P.O. box is great to negate that, but like, it's gonna be like $200. Or, I'm sorry, it's going to be like almost $300. Sorry. Almost $300 for the year. When I started off, it was closer to $200. And this is for the littlest box option, too, that they have. That's for the year. Yes, indeed. Talk about just throwing away some of your profits for, you know? All right, those should all be dry. And we can come back over here. Fantastic. Let's make 16 of these now. We'll cut them this way. I don't know about that. Yeah, that's close enough. We're not stressing about this, you know? This is... We're making this as low stress as possible. Literally doesn't matter. It's just a thing. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What other color? Purple. See, like, I can't use this cardstock for... Like, I could use this if I was making, like, something small. Like, on my Cricut, and I needed it to cut out. But, like, it's not a whole piece of paper. That's a skinny one. We love recycling. You know? I'm not gonna throw it away. Plenty of room still. I can't go too dark or you won't be able to see it. Look, I made leaves on Thanksgiving that had everyone's name on it. A virtual P.O. box. A what? No. A what? I will have to look into that. I'll leave that open on my computer. Anyway, for Thanksgiving, everyone had little, like, name tags for, like, where they were sitting because otherwise my in-laws get upset that people sit in certain places. Specifically, they seem to keep track of if they sat nearer to us or if my parents did. So everyone just got a name tag with, like, it was made on a leaf. And that's where you sat for Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's like a forwarding address. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. Like, the one that I clicked on was $10 a month. Which is about half of what I'd be paying. So that's why I'm like, all right, I'm gonna look into that later, and how that works. Plus, if I don't have to go to the freaking P.O. box, like if I don't have to actually drive to the post office or ask James to drive there on his way home from work. Sign me up. How many more? 6 more. Oh, I can't read that. Oh my god. That is the most neon pink I have ever seen. My eyes! This is fun. Who knows what color you're going to get? 11. I think that you could probably still see the stamp on that. Right? Maybe I can test it. Maybe I'll test it. Yeah, that'll be fine for a black stamp. I need to not overthink things. Yeah, you're gonna need sunglasses with that pink one. What's more like Megan of all trades than getting like a handmade little note card? You know? One more. Apart from black. Hooray. All right. And they're just getting stamped whatever direction. I'm not being picky. Oh, hey, don't stick your hand in the ink, though. That would not be good. A sticker and a free color, yeah. You can color in the kitty. This should this one be skinny or long ways? Long ways. Something, no, I literally almost stuck my palm in it, like right here. When I was pushing down, I almost like... That stamp is so cute. One for me. No, of course the one that I do for me. Because I put it on a squishy surface. there. Okay. Towels. My dad just texted me. Evidently, every single hit, or every single run, I should say, in this game has been because of a home run. That's wild. The Mets and the Yankees are playing each other. That's wild. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some water real quick to clean this, and then we will write our little notes. I realize that you might all be more impressed if you knew that the score was 5-6. So every single one of those runs is because of a home run, whether it was a single home run or multiple people on base. Yeah. I was like, it might not be impressive if people are thinking it's like a 1-3-run game, you know, whatever. 5-6. Dang. Okay. Love the smell of Sharpie, do you? Alright. Oh no, I was scratching my leg while I was moving. Curses! I have to clean over here. That's later's problem, though. Okay. Stickers. Okay. First person. First person is Scruffy. I have to look at who the actual... It's like I have a name, but I'm like, I don't know who that person is. And Scruffy said, this is fine. We won! Hell yes! Listen, as of right now, the Mets and the Yankees have been like awful. Ha! One. Go team! I don't know why I closed this. Okay. I am just like highlighting as I go. I'm not deleting any names just in case anything happens. Like I'm not deleting anyone's what sticker they claimed. This one is not a sticker. This was the person who did the pet postcard. They, way to pay attention, Megan. They donated $100 to St. Jude, and so they get a pet postcard. It's all on the same spreadsheet, so that's just gonna get thrown out. I can't salvage that. Okay, that's fine. Next is Hammy. Hammy, do you have a color that you would like? I should just write all these things. I got purple, orange, yellow, blue, green. Hammy wants Series 1 Patch Sip. Ooh, I haven't yet. I should. That's a good question. I need like a better sticker storage solution. What is this? Patch Sip. Patch Sip. I should just look and see how many of each one do I need. Like, do I have any other patch sips? No. Do you want cursive or print? Oh, let me look at Tiltify. You do get to watch it happen live. Hello, can you sign in, please, Tiltify? More of it came out. There's only $331 left from this person. So, last time that we had looked, there was like, I feel like 600 to 800 still. I think it was like still over 600 to come out. So yeah, more has come out. That's fine. I knew it would. Like, we're under $3,000 now total for that campaign. We're still over 10 grand lifetime for Tiltify, so yeah. We do. We absolutely do. We're not done raising for them. We're not done yet. Next up. Where'd my stickers go? Okay, hold on. Let me highlight this different color. This is an old one. Oh, it's Wish! Wave. That's a Norman Wave, I think. You're so welcome. No one's actually claiming anything. Wave, okay. So yeah, more money came out, but c'est la vie. Oh God. Not YouTube opening when I was closing windows. Anyone have any suggestions on how to better organize these? I used to keep them in little plastic containers, but that became obnoxious. Like, I feel as though, like, a thing for, like, cross-stitch threads would be great. Yeah, but I feel as though they would be... I think they would get wrinkled. That's what I'm using as a mini accordion folder. That's what this is. It's just not the most organized. I mean, maybe. They kind of fit. Okay. By the way, it is after 6. I am going to do this until I feel like I need to stop because James is sleeping. Dog is quiet. So shh for right now. That's what you find best. You can get them smaller too. Has adjustable dividers. Yeah, maybe one that like doesn't have holes. Like, that's one thing that I don't like about this, is that like it like separates, if that makes sense. Don't overdo it for the pandas, yeah. True, true. I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm just like sitting here at this point. Like this is, we're just like hanging out together. You know? I'll pull chat up on my phone. Makes it easier to read. I mean, I still have to be looking up and doing stuff, but... That's so cool. Oh, Wish actually has two. They also have finger guns. Some people have 2 stickers, so... I think 2 is the most. And Wish also has finger guns. Maybe I'll just like write this for now and then I can... Oops. Also, I'm not going to need all of... Oh no, I will. Just kidding. I counted the envelopes I have, not the number of winners. Okay. Never mind. I'm lying. Next up is... Curious. Does this fit? Do I have to cut it at all? It will fit. Okay. Curious, are you here? Curious picked Artie Cozy. That's a good one. They're all good. Who am I kidding? Actually, that sounds really cocky because I drew them. Are there any other arty cozies? I keep forgetting to check these things. No. Yes, there is. One other one. So I'll take out arty cozies. One for Nat. Also, I don't know if Emily is here, the ex-Emily one, but I also have your arty cozy sticker from a while ago. So that will go in with your other. Maybe, is that? Yeah, because you won one from the St. Jude. It's hard to pick. I'll need to collect them all. There was a period of time back before, you know, everything went to hell in a handbasket that we were doing sticker giveaways like daily. And I understand why we're not doing them right now. Like, everything sucks. The world's on fire. Hello? Who is this? Did I spell something wrong? This might have been an old one. Yep, this is an old one. That was the only thing, was that there were names already on the sticker, like the thing. This is Mod, Allison. Maple Bop, Paisley Laugh. And so I was doing things and I thought that I had done them successfully, but clearly not 100%. And that's okay. Any other Maple Bops? Yes. Silly has a Maple Bop. Alright, we need to make more of some of these, so I'm going to take them out too. I can do that now because I have a nice printer and a paper cutter that actually works. So, hooray. I don't have to buy them because, y'all, stickers are so freaking expensive now. It's obscene. It's so bad. Alright, any other Maple Bops? 1, 2. No. Okay, Maple Bop and Paisley Laugh, and I think there's yeah, 2 Paisley Laughs. Okay. The economy needs to chill for real. For real, for real. This was even like before the economy went to crap. So like, yikes. Let's give Allison this green. What color? Green, blue. Allison likes blue. We have Laugh and Bop. Maple Bop, Paisley Laugh. Okay. We have a lot going over to the UK. Well, extra thanks, because she's one of my mods. One of my OG mods. Boop. Alright. Next up. Who are you? Oh, a first-time chatter who hasn't been back. That's okay. We don't gatekeep. Patch yarn? Patch yarn. Alright, how many other patch yarns? 1, 2... Patch yarn. Okay. Barreling into the keyboard. This person lives in Greece, which is, this is the first time I'm sending to Greece. So, that's pretty cool. He's good. What's been, like, hard for me is that he's old. Like, he's starting to slow down a little bit. Like the other day when he was getting out of bed, he kind of like stumbled and it woke me up and it startled me. Because like sometimes he likes to lie in bed and sleep, and sometimes he likes to lie on the floor because it's cooler. And so he was doing that. He was moving from the bed to the floor, and he kind of just stumble stepped because he was getting up, and it's scary. That's a big trigger for me. If you all don't know, not to like get into anything, we won't do that. But like Coco, when she, like the day of, she ended up like falling, like she fell over. She had cancer in the fluid around her heart. Like she ended up with too much fluid in her heart. And so she just kind of collapsed. And I mean, she's awake, she was okay, but like couldn't really get up for a little bit. And so whenever I hear that like falling of an animal, I instantly, like, it's like how, you know, the neighbor was trying to be nice to James about the explosive sounds. It's the same. I instantly, my heart starts pounding and I jump. I'm like, oh my god, I have to go. Like, I instantly go into like flight. Like, gotta go, gotta get. And he's just like fixing himself on the floor, and I was like, oh my god. It's at like 6 a.m. I was like, whew. So with Canada, it really is. It's so hard. I'm right there with you. I feel that. Cancer fucking sucks, man. Like, animals shouldn't, no one should. Yeah. Sorry, I hope I didn't upset anyone. Hi there, Misty Manda. Welcome in. Oh, use PokeStart to join. It will be good in any Twitch chat. You'll be able to play this no matter whose chat you're in, which is a lot of fun. You got a Piplup. I love Piplup. So cute. And now do the Poke catch again. It's a little confusing, sorry. I didn't make this. It's just the way that, oh, patch yarn. Just the way that the developers have it. All right. But welcome in. We're just getting some stickers all sorted. This is for Emily X Emily. And this is one of the St. Jude. My brain just threw away all words. Ooh, what am I tripping on? St. Jude sticker. Brain, come back! For real. It left. Said it's Friday, it's after 6, I have checked out. I also just remembered that I have, I think, Teresa Sunny to mail a sticker to. They wanted, no, yes, they did. So this is for Emily, and this is for Teresa. I have to make her a envelope. I didn't, because she wasn't in my sticker form. Why? Hello. Nailed it. Nailed it. First try. Does anyone have any plans for the weekend? I'm gonna see red pandas on Sunday. Let's do this orange one because it matches stickers. Ordered more black yarn. What are you working on? Or you just needed more? Baseball game on Sunday? Got to preview the reimagined test track at Epcot tomorrow. That's so exciting. Leave my workspace and go relax. No worries. Got a bunch of photos and organizing done. Heck yeah, Sarah, I love that. Of course, thank you for keeping us company. A dragon that I wanted to make a pattern for before everything. Ah, gotcha. plan to play Magic the Gathering. That's fun. Never played, give it a whirl. Because you like Lorcana? Yeah, it shouldn't be hard to pick up. Oh, did I get up? Did I foolishly stand up? I sure did. Oh no, I looked at her too. I thought I saw her leave. Oh no. I do. She's just sitting there staring menacingly. I think this is also someone new. Maybe. Yeah, Bubbly Faye. What do you want? Norman Skates. Anyone else? No. Nope. Although I feel like these stickers are like, I don't know, waterproof and things like that. Whereas some others aren't. We are doing so good. Made progress on your craft space. Nice. Need to sit on the floor, and that's interesting with the ankle. I have 5 more. Don't forget to hydrate. Okay. This is Hello Dottie. Wants a pip hype. Anyone else? Nope. Oh, there's a... I'm like, where are all the other ones? I have them. Okay. Alright. This might be the last one. Because then I think I'm going to go... not be sitting like this. Or at least for a little while. No, that's why I'm gonna stop. Unfortunately, it's been getting worse. So, I'm trying to keep that from happening. It's definitely because of my neck. So, you know, what else? What else can I do other than just try and relax? I might actually try the heating pad on it tonight. See if that can't help loosen it up. Hello! We're having pasta. Pasta and garlic bread. Last night of leftovers for that. So then I have to figure out what we're doing later. Hello! You just wanted to say goodbye? That's very nice. Or were you being like, Mom, it's time to stop? Because that's also so fair. It's cheesy garlic bread. Which, if you ask me, makes it even better. Mm-hmm. I agree. I would agree with that. Oh, don't. She clicked things, but we're safe. All right, well, we got all but 4 done, and 3 of them are my mods. And it's ready. I can finish it tomorrow. So honestly, I'm not that upset. Thank you all for hanging out. We got two things like done, and one other big project almost done. So honestly, a successful Friday. Oh my god. I had to cook sandwiches tonight. It was too hot to cook, yeah. I hear you there. Alright. I love you. She's like, Mom, you're embarrassing me. Have a fantastic weekend, everyone. I'm going to see red pandas on Sunday, so my weekend's going to be great. Beware, on Monday, that's going to be my whole personality, is what happened on Sunday. So I hope that you're ready for that. Photos, videos, tattoos, I don't know. We were actually talking, like, James and I have a couple of tattoos that we wanted to get, like, that match one another. Or, like, that go together. And he was like, we should, like, get them, like, this year. And I'm like, I can't do that until my hives calm down. I'm like, no one will tattoo my skin if it looks like this. And number two, could you imagine how bad I would explode if I can't even, like, scrub? Oof. I was like, man, I would love to. I would love to, but can't do it. Can't do it. So, womp womp. Yeah. It's gonna be, there'll be lots of pictures, I hope, and videos. I hope that he does a good job. You know how boys can be with that sort of thing. Sometimes not the best at it. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here today and keeping me company while we got all this stuff done. I'm so happy to have gotten so much stuff done. Anyway, I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. I will see you all back here on Monday at 3 o'clock. Until then, well, I think that James should be able to see me, and I told him that we'll ask if, like, it's possible for him to at least, like, take pictures and video, because, like, it's a birthday present. Anyway, we're gonna go say hi to some ducks, because honestly, I'm really socialed out, and I need to go and, like, lay back for a little bit. So let's go see some ducks. They're really cute. Have a fantastic weekend, friends. I'll see you on Monday. Goodbye.